We appreciate you hitting that play button, and welcome to another episode of
Fankinghaters. Ain't nobody watching someone work on my vocals, you know what I mean?
Your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those fantasy players that mess up your DraftKings, FanDuel, the draft, your regular fantasy, your home fantasy, whatever fantasy you play. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my left is Melodic. Or is this
And Messiah the one. Working on my vocals. I'm trying to go platinum, y'all.
R&B King right here this week. So we gonna jump right into our hates. Who you hating on from last week? Because I know two of the three was in the green. So who you hating on?
In general, they're horrible. But Kenyon Drake,
Okay.
4 yards, I believe, 7 carries. Not good. 10 yards catching.
No, he was supposed to jump in that spot.
Boo. 2
Now-
points total.
Now, you should be apologizing to our viewers.
I do apologize.
Because you should, Kenyon Drake at the end. So, we gotta go ahead and apologize.
That's why Messiah does
So
the
I do apologize,
prophesizing, and
but
you just stick to
He was
making
good there
picks.
for a couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
So I took him. I was riding with the wave.
Well, like I said, two of us was in the green. I was in the green, so I can't hate too much. But if I had to hate, I'd hate on Marquise Lee. With Al Hearns being hurt, I was expecting a bigger game from him. Who you hating on, even though you was in the green? Too,
I was in the green, and I'm hating on Evan Ingram. He only got me 1.6, I believe. It didn't do much of nothing. The rest of my team balled out. I wish I would have got more out of my quarterback, but I was happy to still get in the money. I made some money in 2 lineups, so I'm happy with that.
All right. Who you rolling out this week?
This week, I'm starting off with Blaine Gabbert.
Ooh, I think you might be a week too late on that. I
think so?
think that's gonna be a hate.
I went off, I'll call this the DK lineup.
Okay.
I went off that DK live. I just kind of
Just play with it.
play
Okay.
the top of their position.
Okay.
In points of the last.
So you're gonna
whatever
try-
they do the last 3 games.
All right, you're gonna try that out.
So that's who it was.
Okay.
I took Clement as my first running back.
Another hate. I think that's gonna be another hate.
Yeah,
Last week he was looking good.
This is
A week too late,
Eagles on
dollar
the run.
short, week late.
Which running back?
Right, he's going to get some carries. And if
Okay.
he keeps doing what he's doing with the carries he's getting, they're
I'm
always
hating
going
because I got
because they
the
still
other running back in
rotated.
my lineup
They
too, but I
still
still think that's
rotated
gonna be a
last
hate.
week, and he got 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we'll
You know
see.
what I mean?
I think that's gonna be a hate.
I got DeMarco Murray.
Man, ooh, 3 hates. You just got
Going against Indiana.
sloppy lineup over there.
Going against Indiana.
Okay,
So I'm going to take that.
okay.
I got
He's
Devontae
not one of the
Adams.
2 Titans that we mentioned though.
Hey, he might have a game because he sure hasn't been doing much.
Okay,
I got Devontae Adams.
okay,
He's going against Pittsburgh. They're
Mhm.
at Pittsburgh.
okay.
It's iffy, but he's one of the only targets with Aaron Rodgers out. It's tough.
Yeah, well, it's hard to trust any Green Bay receiver.
No,
Yeah.
I feel you. I got old man Fitz.
Oh, okay. Old man
I'm
Fitz.
going off of pure touches.
Touches. All right. I mean,
I think he had like
still
7
leading his team in
receptions,
everything.
7 touches.
Yeah, he's leading his team in everything.
I got
Every
Alshon
receiver
Jeffries.
category. I like
Right.
that play.
Same thing. Big
I like that
man,
play.
Eagles.
I like
They're
that
on
play.
fire.
Can't hate on that play. That's one of the few in that lineup.
I got Jimmy Graham.
I like that play. Jimmy Graham's
He's
been hot.
questionable right now, but
I think he's
He's
still
gonna
continues
play.
role. Who you
Yeah.
hating on over here?
yeah, you over here looking with the
The side eye.
right, like
Keep on going.
okay. Kamara, is that going to be
Yeah.
him?
The Saint fan ain't gonna
Okay.
hate on that.
Okay, we're going against Rams,
Okay.
and then I got the Eagles.
I like the Eagles' defense right now. Eagles' defense is, what do they say, soar high eagle or whatever their little call is they do at the game.
Something
But
like that.
they looking good right
I'm
now.
a Dallas fan, so I don't really pay attention.
Well,
But
you
they're
ain't been
on
paying
fire.
attention to a lot this year, huh, Dallas fans? But anyway,
Hey,
I'm not hating. I'm just hating. I don't really have much to say, but there's about 4 players that I don't like. I'm not hot on them. Not saying they're not good players. I'm just not hot on them.
yeah,
That's all I would say.
that's a shaky lineup over there. I'm
But
just gonna say that.
those are the ones.
Glad you paid the money to enter that lineup, sir. I'm just gonna hate. Hey,
we're going with
Yeah.
Usually the weirdest ones are the ones that hit. But,
that's true. That's true.
But obviously, we do a lot of weird lineups that don't hit. So
It's hit
who
or
they
miss.
just never know.
Yeah. I'm rolling out Marcus Mariota this week at quarterback. You know, I talked about the law firm of Marcus and Marcus using it a lot this year. And
I'm right there with him on that.
Hey, it's been a letdown. It's been a letdown, but they're playing the Colts, like you said, and they've let every quarterback who's played them score double-digit points, including Tom Savage, and we know how horrible Tom Savage
Depends
is.
if Brissett plays.
Yeah, that's true, but I still think he gets his. I went with Kareem Hunt, Mr. Fantasy. He's still having decent NFL games and hasn't got to that fantasy form that he started off with. I think this game he starts. I keep saying that the past 2 weeks, but he's too good not to ride him.
Well, the reason why his production has went down is because, like we just said last week, Alex Smith is check down king now.
Yeah,
he's not throwing deep.
They are going away from that.
You're not throwing deep and he's checking down. It's easy to keep the people in the box. Safeties are playing shallow. It's easy to start to run.
Yeah, so I hope they get back on track. I went with Jay Ajayi. That's why I'm hating on Clemens a little bit too, just because, you know, I think he returns to Mr. 200 like he was when he was in Miami. The Bears are that bad against the rush. They've given up double-digit points to running backs the past couple of weeks.
I can't hate on you because I had him last week.
I'm not gonna hate on you, but just to go ahead and take you off of that Mr. 200. Let's go ahead and work on Mr. 100 first.
Yeah, true.
If you're going to get to 200, you can't get caught if you're a running back.
Yeah, that's true. I always say that too. You can't get hawked. Shout out to RHA. You can't get hawked down as a running back. But I still think he has the potential to be Mr. 200 against the Bears' rush defense. They are that bad. So hopefully he don't get hawked down.
Yeah, now I don't know. LeGarrette Blount's still getting 14 carries. That's all I'm saying.
Robert Woods. With him being hurt, I had to go back to my Cooper Kupp pick. I like Cooper Kupp. He was already getting a target a lot in red zone. I think those numbers increase with Woods being out.
Again, man, I'm not hating. I'm just going off of pure facts.
And what's that fact?
The facts is targets are great, but when you're dropping the ball, you're dropping balls in the red zone, it doesn't matter. I was on a Cooper Kupp. And he has no choice but to step up. Right now, the microscope's on him. Just because you're the roommate to your quarterback, don't mean you can't get cut.
Yeah, that's true, but
NFL is not for long.
Keep throwing it his way, and hopefully he'll catch him. You know, don't throw it to Stonehands yet.
But I will say that Tavon Austin is irrelevant.
Yeah, right. Good thing he's not in my lineup.
Sammy Watkins, right? Where?
My other receiver, I went with Javaris Landry. He scored me a touchdown last week. Like I said, against Tampa Bay, they're not very good against the slot. He got in there. I felt like Messiah. Then I'm going back to that this week with my third wide receiver pick with Mohamed Sanu playing Tampa Bay from the slot. They're bad against the slot, like I said. I think he gets in. He's been getting in the past couple weeks. I think he gets a touchdown. For tight end, I had to go cheap because I went big elsewhere. Mercedes Lewis. It seems like when you forget about him, he show up and have one of them fluky 3-touchdown games. I think this might be one of those games, so I went with Mercedes. Another dart throw I did, T.Y. Hilton. Like you said, if Jordy, however you say his first name, if he shows up, I think T.Y. has a big game.
Yeah, he's
coming off a bye week. You know the rule of the show, bye week player, so I think he has a big game.
Yeah, he's had 2 big games, and maybe this will be the third.
Yeah, and then Fitzpatrick. He's known to throw some interceptions, so I went with the Falcons defense for my defense. Who you rolling out on the side?
I'm going up with Russell Wilson going against San Francisco.
I like that play.
And my first running back, I went with Duke Johnson.
Dude, my favorite G.I. Joe character.
Still averaging 13 points as PPR, so he could catch as many dink and dunks all he wants. I'll take every
points for each one.
I went with another receiving running back. I went with McKissick, the running back. He's a backup for Seattle, which should be the only running back as Lacey's done.
Yeah, I believe you.
I went with Funches going against the Jets. I just think that he's going to get his targets, and he's still averaging 12.7.
Okay.
You went with Landry. I went with Devontae Parker last week and got upset. I should have went Kenny Stills.
Yeah.
Kenny Stills went big last week. I went Kenny Stills this week, knowing that it's probably going to be Devontae Parker. I still had time to change that, but I just feel that that's what's ended up happening. But I might keep Kenny Stills and just know that Devontae Parker
probably going to go off. Okay.
At my other receiver, I have Demaryius Thomas. I know Emmanuel Sanders.
I've been waiting to see Paxton Lynch play. You know, I'm a Bronco fan. That's my guy. I hope he shows out, but I just don't know about receivers right now.
At this point, the thing is they got three quarterbacks.
Just ain't mentioned something
Yeah.
about them not liking him or something with the trade deadline.
Yeah, we'll
About
see.
his weight and his diet.
Yeah.
We'll see. But going against Oakland, it's an opportunity to go ahead and showcase your
Yeah,
talent.
that's
So
true.
if you
Yeah.
are on the trading
Yeah.
block,
Yeah.
you know
That's
you're going to get picked up. And there's nobody, even if he has a bad game, nobody's going to pass him to Demarius Thomas on the trading
That's
block.
true. That's true.
That's true.
At my tight end, I went with Delaney Walker. So if Mariota has a great game,
Hey, those were the two Titans you
Delaney-
picked. That's why we
Delaney
hit on
Walker, I'll
Marco.
take.
You know the rule of the show. It's either Mariota or Delaney.
And you know that game is an interesting game because honestly, I was really tweeting about thinking about putting Doyle in.
You've been talking about Doyle
He's
all
up there.
season. That's your little
you know,
receiver pick. You've been
Doyle
mentioning
does a
it.
little bit of work.
Yeah.
At my flex, I went with Le'Veon Bell.
He should
going
have a
against Green Bay.
big game
Always
against
a
Green
goal.
Bay.
Green Bay is in shambles right now. They're kind of like the Cowboys. You know,
Praying
injuries, suspensions, it changes the whole game.
Yeah.
And in my defense, I also went with the Eagles going against Chicago. I hope they get a 20 spot, but if they give me 10, I'm happy with that. And that's my lineup for this week.
Hey, thank you to all 18 of y'all for watching this long and press and play. You can follow us on Twitter at Fankinghaters. Hapa de Guam.
Instagram, don't forget. Also at Fankinghaters.
And YouTube at Fankinghaters.